Hey lovelies, it's Heather. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot tonight's video. Um, I would have probably waited, but since my phone's acting so crazy and I'm gonna try to calibrate my phone battery, and I don't know how long it'll take for it to drain out completely. That way I can charge it, and then I don't know how long it'll take to charge. The battery may be shot, my battery charger may be shot. They're both highly likely possible, like possibilities or whatever, or options. But I gotta do that, and then I don't know. I'm just really stressed out, and I'm trying not to be always. I'm trying to work on myself. I'm trying to take into account everything and everybody, but then also at the same time trying not to. I get teased and made fun of a lot, I feel like, or people like me do. So therefore I fall into a category where it's dramatic, self-centered, just somebody that seems to be causing a lot of drama, all because you actually care about everybody and you usually have tried to take into consideration everybody's opinions, everybody's thoughts, and stuff like that. And then they end up twisting it in a way that they're like, you don't give a shit about my thoughts. That's like, even for instance, the fact that I've been making these YouTube videos, and I've talked about Jennifer, Eddie, my ex-landlord, my ex-maintenance people, basically anybody I've come into contact with in my whole entire fucking life. Even Noman and Anis and my exes and, all that stuff and everything. And in doing that, it gets twisted and it gets used against me most of the time, and it gets seen as me being like some self-absorbed asshole, yet I'm behaving the ways that basically I've been taught to behave. Yet I'm not allowed that privilege, yet I'm supposed to allow that privilege to everybody else. And then supposedly I'm like this self-centered asshole that only thinks about myself and never thinks about anybody else. And if I do think about anybody else, then supposedly from what I'm being judged, then I'm always thinking negative of everybody else. And I will admit that I don't trust people. I really don't. I try to. And that is something that I've always been working on. But I've never looked at somebody and been like, oh my God, yeah, they're a piece of shit. And that's the end of my thought process. Usually, I watch their behavior for a little bit before I make any type of, judgment. And then even at that, I still have a hard time making a judgment. And then supposedly I've heard that if you don't make a judgment, then therefore you're going to have problems setting boundaries, all this other kinds of shit and everything. And then it's like, I got my own personal stuff going on. Just me. Completely and totally just me. Like my body, for instance. The fact that I'm sick at my stomach. The fact that up under my right side of my rib cage, it feels like there's a damn balloon up under there half the damn time. I'm sick. I don't know what I'm sick from. I don't know if it's just my diet. I don't know if I was to just change my diet, if it would fix it. I've never had that luxury of being able to just be like other people and just hop in the car and go and buy what I want to eat. I've always had to get somebody to take me to get my groceries, or I've always had to budget around the money that I do have to get groceries. I can't just go and be like, oh God, yeah, I like fresh produce and fresh fruit and all this, I like all this stuff and let me buy it and everything like that. And that's one thing that not only I have a complaint about, but a lot of people over here have a complaint about, is it's cheaper to buy junk food than it is healthy food. And then if you're like, I don't want to say poverty line, but if you're lower to middle class, like where I'm at, okay, for right now, I don't have a vehicle. I just got my license in November. 30 years old. I have a kid that my parents took custody of that I want back. I can't even go to visitation to see her. I couldn't even go to visitation to see her after I decided I wanted to start back going to visitation to see her, because I stopped originally because it was draining the crap out of me emotionally. I would sit and cry for 2 days after seeing her. And then 5 days later, I'd be seeing her again, and then I'd cry for another 2 days after seeing her because I wanted my kid home. And I was working a job, and at that point in time, they were switching me from day shift to night shift, so I was just fucking exhausted. And I didn't even know what day the visitation was, the last visitation I went to, and I canceled on my daughter because my sleep cycle was so fucked up. And so once I got to where I was just doing third shift and I wanted to go back to visitation, then my kid didn't want to come to visitation no more. And then she didn't have to, she wasn't obligated to, because I wasn't paying child support. If I would have been paying child support, I wouldn't have been able to pay my damn power bill and my fucking rent. So, it's like pay for where I'm living or pay child support. Pay for the place that I'm living and the place that my kid used to live, with me, our home, or pay child support, And then, because of all the stress of everything, and then the stress of being denied visitation, after I'm like, hey, let's try to start it back up now that I have a regular schedule, and the stress of that, and then other stressors of just where I was living and the people I was dealing with, I was like, fuck it, I'm done, I can't handle this shit, I'm gone, fuck it. And so I quit my job and I moved in with my grandmother. But, I don't know. I've had a shitty ass life. And then I've had people, for instance, that have the same mentality my dad has to a degree. The same, clear cut, just here's your problem, fix it type mentality. And I get that, and I understand how important that is to have that. But I'm the only one in my family that's ever had it whenever it comes to like really big decisions that are really going to affect the outcome of the whole entire family. So therefore, whenever it comes to making the littler decisions that are just for me and shit like that, I kind of suck at it. And I've just always been this person in my family, and I'm so sick of being this person in my family. And I'm so sick of it to the damn point that it drives me insane. It makes me so damn depressed. And then I sit here and I get really depressed and I get really hard on myself because I don't even know who the fuck I am half the time. I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know fucking anything any damn more. It's like everything I've ever thought that I know got flipped on its ass end, basically. And so I'm just having to figure out, what the fuck I even like, what the fuck I even care about. And it's easier to just go, fuck it, I don't give a shit about nothing. It's so much easier to just go, I don't give a shit about nothing. Fuck everything. I don't even give a shit about myself. Oh, I might have something bad wrong with me, and I'm sick. Fuck it. But then that puts me back into my family's mentality because that's the way that they've been towards me. Like, I was supposed to care when my sister cried. I was supposed to care when my mom cried. I was supposed to care when my dad cried. I'm supposed to care when my grandmother cries. I'm supposed to care when my grandmother, even though I'm living here now and I'm all these years later, I'm supposed to care when she wants to know something. I'm supposed to care to help her to do everything that she wants help doing. I'm supposed to care every time she's upset. I'm supposed to care when she gets mad if I tell her no. Like, for instance, with my damn dogs, like, she'll be like, hey, can I feed them a piece of cheese? And I'm like, no, they don't need it. Like, they're my dogs. Like, no, they don't need it. and she gets mad at me, and I'm supposed to care that she's mad at me. And I'm supposed to care everybody else's fucking feelings in this damn family, especially my immediate family, which is my sister, my mom, my dad, and my grandmother, the last living grandparent I got. But then it even extends whenever they bring family over, whenever it's been family reunions. I'm supposed to care about my cousins' feelings and their emotions and all this shit. And nobody's supposed to give a shit about mine. Nobody's supposed to give a damn about mine. Nobody's ever gave a damn about mine. That's even like dealing with my sister. I don't know how many times I was there for her. I mean, I was just there for her. I was a sister. That was my fucking job, you know? Like, I fucking took that shit seriously. You know, like, I don't know how many times I've hugged her when she's crying. I've wiped tears from her face. I've been there holding her hair when she's puking into the goddamn toilet. I kicked in the fucking bathroom door one damn time when she took a fucking knife and locked herself in the goddamn bathroom saying she's gonna kill herself because her damn boyfriend fucking cheated on her. I mean, I've been there for her. I've done shit like that for her. Anytime she would holler, I was there. Anytime she needed something, I was there. Anytime she said, here, you know, I bought this gift for mom or this gift for dad and I need your help wrapping it because I'm not good at wrapping. Or I need this. Or, hey, you know, can I borrow this sweater or some shit? I was there. I was lucky to be able to borrow a damn t-shirt that was 3 years old, you know, from her. Like, literally. Like, you know, but yeah, I could have something brand new and she'd be like, hey, can I borrow this to go out on my date? You know, and I'd be like, yeah. I mean, I've just always been that person for my family and they've never been that person for me. And as sick as it is, it's like, I'm 30, you know, I'm fixing to turn 31 and it's like, holy shit, they're never gonna change. They're never gonna change. My sister is never gonna give a shit. Even if she was standing right outside, you know, my bedroom door, and I slammed the door, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself, you know, like she's done to me before, she would just, oh well, walk off, hop in her car, and go to a fucking concert, or go fuck some dude or something. Like, she would not give a shit. Like, who the fuck does that and then has the audacity to point fingers at me and tell me that I'm a bad person or that I'm a wrong person? And she does. And so does my mom, and so does my dad, and so does my grandmother. My grandmother, for instance, her dog, since they've come back, her damn dog has pissed and shit in the damn floor in here. I don't know how many fucking times. I picked it up a few times. I've picked it up like 5 times. Other times, I've just left it. And then when my grandmother gets up, I'm like, hey, you dog pissed? Hey, you dog shit? My grandmother is the same person that probably got on the phone with my ex-landlord talking shit about me, telling them that, yeah, that I let her floor get ruined before when I lived here and my dog had puppies and all kinds of shit. Because I know that she did with the rest of the damn family. She told them that I ruined her carpet. I ruined her carpet, that she had a dog for I don't know how many damn years that would hike his leg on every fucking thing to the point that the carpet is sticky, okay? And my dog had puppies. And she wouldn't let me put the puppies outside when I asked to. I wanted to fence in an area outside and put the puppies outside. That way they wouldn't make a mess in the house, and she told me no, that we couldn't do that. Now this is the same damn woman that later on, when the puppies was like 6-7 weeks old, told me because she was mad at me that she was going to throw the damn puppies out off the back porch, and she didn't give a shit if it broke their necks and killed them. And I stepped forward and told her to try it. You know, like I would have beat her ass, you know. Or basically I probably just would have, you know, locked her in her goddamn bedroom. I would have, you know, kind of wrestled her to her damn bedroom and locked her ass in there. Like, you're not going to kill a fucking puppy. I don't give a shit who the fuck you are. There's no goddamn sense in behaving like that. And that's even like now. I just made my video, a few days ago talking about how sick I was. Now my grandmother's talking about how she's sick. It's always the same. It's always the same. Every damn one of them. I bet you 10 my mom's sick and my dad's sick and my sister's sick too if they watch that video. And probably even some cousins if they watch that damn video as well. Even though I'm sick with something that's been bothering me since fucking 2011. And as a matter of fact, it probably, I think I even remember it happening a few times when I was a kid. And I would try to tell my mom, Mom, my side's hurting. Mom, it feels like there's a tight spot here, and this not. She didn't give a shit. She didn't give a shit. And she was always like, oh, it's just gas, take a Gas X. And I used to like eat those fucking things like it was goddamn candy because that's what I thought it was. But that's not what the fuck it is. Like, I don't know if it's my fucking appendix. I don't know if it's my damn liver. There's no telling. I have no fucking idea, and I don't know. And all I know is it causes me problems. And then it makes literally my whole stomach feels like it's been, I don't know, shredded and put back inside of me. Like, I don't fucking like it. It makes me nauseous. It makes me sick. I feel like I'm running a fever. I took 2 Motrin again today. I took 2 Motrin the other day. Because I'm running a fever from it, and that's the thing too, is when I've went to the doctors before in the past, they're like, oh, your white blood cell count's up. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, that means your body's fighting an infection. And I'm like, okay. We're going to find out what the damn infection is? And they don't give a shit. And then they've always told me that my temperature runs lower than normal. So that right there kind of makes me think that my body has been fighting whatever this damn infection is for so fucking long that it can't even regulate, a normal temperature. And so it's like below average a little bit because whenever I am running a fever, whenever all this is going on with my stomach, but then when I'm not, when my stomach's fine, for the few months or whatever, then my temperature, it's low. It can't like regulate its damn self or some type of shit like that. But it's like I got that crap going on. And it's like I got my damn ankle that I fucking busted. And I'm dealing with all the crap from that. And everybody acts like it's no big deal. Because if it was a big deal, then I would have took myself to the doctor. That's what they tell themselves. That's what everybody tells themselves because they don't understand what mental and psychological abuse does to you and makes you think that you're a piece of shit and that you're not even worth, the toilet paper to wipe your damn ass with, basically. And that's what the fuck they've done to me, And that's the reason, like, I've went without. That's the reason, like, even my grandmother, when she went and she left, and she's like, oh, I'm going to give you this much money for groceries. And I thought, oh boy, that ain't going to be enough. And I thought, well, fuck it. Whatever. I'll deal. I've dealt with worse, And even if I hadn't, I'll deal with it because I don't like asking for their help. Because anytime I ask for any of their fucking help, they act like I'm supposed to lick their asshole or something. That's how fucking grateful I'm supposed to be for the shit that they do for me. Yet I'm the youngest and I was born into the family the last. And yet I caused all the problems. They weren't having problems before I came along. Oh no, their life was, sunshine and rainbows and perfect. And then I was born and I just fucked it all up. They were so fucking full of shit. But any goddamn ways. So my grandmother's like, well, I can give you maybe $30 to $50 more if you need it for groceries, if you need it, if you want me to. And I thought, why? So you can fucking brag about it? Because that's another thing too. And I shouldn't even say this in the damn video, but I can't fucking help it. I'm tired of everybody's shit. I don't want nothing to do with nobody, in all honesty, because I feel like nobody is supportive of me. Even Jennifer, even Eddie, everybody. I feel like nobody is fucking supportive of me. And what was it? I don't even fucking know. I can't even remember now what the fuck I was gonna say. But I just feel like nobody's supportive of me. I feel like everybody that is supportive of me, when they are, see, that's the thing. It's a win. It's not always. No, they can't be always supportive of me. Because then that would mean that they actually give a damn about me. And nobody does. And Eddie, especially you, if you see this, You know, like, I fucking told you. You know, I fucking told you that I have trust issues. I fucking told you that I'm fucked up. And I fucking told you too, like, flat out, there are so many things that you put online sometimes that I swear to God, it seems like you're teasing me. And you're like, oh no, that had nothing to do with you. Oh no, that had nothing to do with you. Oh no, that had nothing to do with you. And yet, in all honesty, you seem like you're the type of person that if making fun of somebody takes the aim off of you, you know, and I'm not just saying this based upon you, but I'm saying I've even seen this with other people. That's the reason I see it as a red flag with you, is I see you looking, you know, it's like the person that gets outcast, you know, and they want to fit in, and then somebody else comes in that's an outcast, you know, and everybody's picking on this new outcast, making fun of them, and so you're going to make fun of them too, that way you can fit in. And that's what I feel like's going on. That's what I feel like's going on. Is I feel like it's like back in damn high school or middle school or fuck even elementary school, you know, here's, you know, the one kid that, you know, everybody picks on and, you know, calls a loser and everything. And, like, I get that people have made fun of you and shit like that. I fucking get it, you know. And then here I come, you know, and I'm the new loser in town, you know, and it's like, hey, I'll help make fun of her too, you know, so that way, you know, I come across as somebody, you know, that's better off, you know, because at least I'm not as bad as her, you know. And it's not just you, like I said, but it's the way that everybody makes me feel. And then also the whole bragging shit of when you do help me and everything, and you gotta go and brag to people. And then they say also, they're like, hey, you know what? If you want to know how your new best friend or your new friend or this and that talks about you behind your back, if they do, pay attention to how they talk about other people behind their back. Okay, that's Jennifer right there in a nutshell. I've heard her say some god-awful stuff about some people behind their backs. And then I meet the people and I'm just like, okay. I thought they were these horrible people. And yet she's still hanging out with them. And so then I'm like, okay, so she does that to me. Then things that have been said, even around me, I'm like, okay, she does do that to me. And then I'm like, really? You know, like, really? Really? You know, like, I'm mad, you know, and I'm like, what the fuck have I done to you? You know, and then I get that I've made these YouTube videos, and I get that I've fucking talked about it, but like, I told Jennifer, you know, like, flat out, like, you know, I'm going through some shit, you know, like, you know, if I don't tell you straight up, here's your fucking video. Hi, my name is Heather, and I'm going through some shit. So, if you want to know me, you're going to go through the shit with me, or you're not going to know me, you know, and you might still go through the shit to a degree with me because I knew of you, you know, but, like, you're going to have to fucking deal, you know, and if you can't fucking deal, there's the goddamn door, scooch. You know, get the fuck out. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time to sit here and kiss people's butts, you know, and be fucking grateful that they're going to help me, but then they're going to treat me like shit behind my back. You know, or they're going to be like, oh, poor pitiful, oh, stupid, oh, this. Because I guarantee you, I don't... Ooh. I have nobody to call up, even if I wanted to be like, oh my God, she is so stupid. Oh my God, she is so horrible. Oh my God, she is so ugly. Like, I don't even, who the fuck, like, damn, you know, like, that is such elementary shit. That is such elementary shit. Like, I sit here instead and I go, you know what? This person has some issues. And so, and if I do talk to somebody, I'm like, this person has some issues. I'm like, I like this person. I try to like this person. I try to tolerate them. But sometimes they say some things that hurt my feelings. Sometimes they say some things that make me think this of them. And I don't know what the fuck to make of them. And then that's usually whenever the little shit talker, you know, if you will, if somebody's a shit talker, which may be the other person, they're like, oh, so they're just a bad person? Oh, so they're just this? Oh, so they're just that? As a matter of fact, I had somebody do that. I was like, yeah, this and that is going on with this person. And they were like, oh, we both know that person's a did. And I was like, damn. And they're like, what? I'm just telling the truth. And I was like, you don't even know the person. And they was like, well, I'm just giving my opinion of what I think of them based upon what you've told me about them. And I'm like, okay, I gotta back off a little there because you're walking into your own damn opinion, but your opinion is harsh. Your opinion is elementary. Your opinion is very childish. But then, maybe that's the way the world's supposed to be, because I know that's the way like 98% of the population's doing. 98% of the population's walking around looking at people being like ugly, fat, too tall, too short, this, that. You know, just these little elementary fucking reasonings as to why people are what they are. And they don't ever dive in to find out why the people are the way that they are. And yet, some of these people are the same people that'll knock on your door and hand you money. And if you've paid attention to my previous videos, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. They'll be your friend, you know, supposedly they'll knock on your door and hand you money, you know, for shit that you don't even fucking need, you know, and then they'll be like, oh my God, I'm your best friend and I love you. And then you start to act a certain way, you know, you say something that they don't agree with or what the fuck ever, and instead of them trying to understand it, they're just gonna go, bitch. I just can't. I just fucking can't, man. I cannot operate at this level of stupidity, I feel like I have like two options to a degree. One is to just run the fuck away, like, as best as I can. And whatever extent of that I mean, you know, but still, the gist of it, the big picture, is to just run the fuck away. And the other is to just accept things the way that they are, you know, and not push for anything that I ever want again ever in life. And to live my life eating food that I don't like to eat. To live my life gaining weight that I don't like to gain. To live my life dealing with sickness and not going to the doctor. Just dealing with sickness and not going to the doctor. You know, dealing with a busted ankle without ever getting it fixed, and just deal with that and just sit here and fucking rot. And that way everybody's happy. You know, like, and then everybody's happy, not because they're happy that they know me. No, nobody will know me except for the actual one person that I fucking live with right now, and the few people that do have to deal with me in the future. Nobody else will even know that I fucking exist. And I'll just sit here and live this reclusive little shithole lifestyle of mediocrity, you know, and never drive and never have a car and never get a vehicle, you know, and never even give a shit to have my license renewed or anything, never work another job again, you know. What the shit fuckhole does anything goddamn motherfucking matter if it doesn't fucking matter? See, that is like my big existential fucking crisis, I guess, that's going on in my goddamn mind. Is, if my feelings don't matter, then I don't matter. And if my feelings don't matter and I don't matter, then what the fuck do you matter, bitch? What the fuck do you matter? Oh, you mad because of this? Oh, you mad because I did or I said or whatever? What the fuck does it matter? If I don't matter, what the fuck does it matter? If I upset you, what the fuck does that even matter? Why the fuck should I even matter enough to fucking upset you if I didn't fucking matter to fucking begin with? Like, I cannot fucking stress that enough. So, you got two choices, basically. Else I matter, or I don't. And if I don't, and I'm not saying I should matter to everybody. I don't give a shit if I fucking matter to everybody. But I do give a flying fuck if I matter to the goddamn dipshits that want to sit here and try to pull the fucking wool over my goddamn eyes and be like, I love you and I care about you and I'm your friend and I'm here to help you, or I'm your sister, or I'm your family, or I'm your this, or I'm your that. Are you sure? Because if I am that to you, then the way that I feel should matter. My health should matter. Because I fucking guarantee you that if you matter to me, bitch, if you matter to me, I don't give a shit who the fuck you are. If you fucking matter to me, then that shit matters to me. But if we're going to reach a point of nothing mattering, nothing caring, nothing matters, it don't matter, I don't care, and these little bitchy elementary ass attitudes and this retardation that everybody seems to fucking just be okay with, then dude, I mean, I love taking baths. I might as well sit in the tub for 14 hours out of the fucking day, just keep running the water, warm it up and just sit here. Cause I could do that. Oh, I could do that. Oh, I could be fucking great at that. I could be amazing at that. I could be amazing at sitting in the tub. I could literally sit in the tub and probably not even, give a shit about eating food half the damn time. Because I don't know, there's just something so relaxing about the water. About just sitting here and thinking about things and meditating, I guess. I could do that shit. And then if I don't matter, then it doesn't matter if I do that, right? Like, I just can't. Whew. God, Jesus, I can't, fuck. Oh my God, I'm so... God, I'm so fucking mad. So fucking mad at people and the stupidity. Damn, I'm so fucking mad at people and their stupidity. Oh. And then that's another thing too. I get that balance has to occur, and I get that everybody has mattered to me so much that when somebody does show that I matter to them, I kind of am like, oh, that's good. And I just want to take that from them and not have to give back that they matter to me that much. I mean, I still give back, hey, or if they're if they offer up information, for instance, if they're like, oh, I'm sick, that's even people that have friended me on fucking Facebook over the past little bit and shit. At first they were all, hi, and I love you and I like you and all this crap. And I was like, hi, yeah, and they're like, how are you? And I'm like, good, how are you? Out of respect, that's a respectful thing to say. When somebody says, how are you? You say, how are you? Over here in fucking America, I don't know about other damn countries and shit like that. We lie, okay? We lie. We love to lie. We don't mean to. We don't really love it. We're taught to. Somebody says, are you okay? We say, yeah. Even, our fucking leg could be blown the fuck off. And the mass majority of us, well, I take that back. Maybe it's not the mass majority. Maybe I am the minority group in that. And maybe that's the reason I'm the scapegoated one. At least the scapegoated people, 98% of the time, when somebody goes, are you okay? Literally, our leg could be blown off and we would just stand there in fucking shock and be like, yeah, I'm great. How are you? Are you good? I don't know. And I would like to think that other people are like that, but I'm really starting to wonder. Because I've heard so much bitchy ass, whiny ass shit. And then even, for instance, dealing with my grandmother, like I said earlier, I said I was sick. Now she's saying she's sick and everything. And she does this poor, pitiful, slow walk that she'll do when she wants you to feel sorry for her. She doesn't do it all the time. She doesn't do it the mass majority of the time. But when she wants you to, cater to her, basically, she'll start with this poor, pitiful, slow walk. This slow little shuffle of her feet and scoot and walk. And then because she's mad because I'm not responding, because I know she's a narcissist now, and I'm not responding in the ways that I used to, even though, God, it's so hard. It's like a damn drug addiction, basically, to be like, yeah, I'll do that for you. Yeah, I'll fix that for you. Yeah, this, yeah, that. Yeah, you know. Because that's what I'm learning about myself, is that I've been scapegoated my whole life, and that everybody in my family is basically narcissist, especially my grandmother, you know, and my mom, you know. But anyways, hold on. My grandmother will do this thing where she's constantly trying to manipulate you. And it may not be manipulate you with words as much as it is actions, because she's that good of a pro of it, or she's that hardwired at being a narcissist, and she probably doesn't even realize what the hell a damn narcissist is, or that she's even acting or behaving like one. Just because she's upset because I didn't do, or I said, or whatever, something that upset her, does not mean I have to be upset. Does not mean I have to care that she's upset. And she is getting very irritated, I can tell with it. And so she'll do this little slow scoot walk thing that she does. And I won't respond, you know, and I'll just try to stay in my own self and my own responses in my own ways. And then if I'm eating something, because she's a control freak about food, like you ain't never seen, like that's her narcissistic tool of choice, I guess, or something. I don't know. Like for instance, I'll go into the kitchen. Let's say she was awake right now. More than likely, I'd walk in there, and she'd be like, "Oh, there's this in the microwave. Oh, there's that in the microwave. Oh, there's this in the fridge. Oh, there's that. Why don't you fix you with this and fix you with that? Why don't you finish that food up? I want you to finish that food up. That way I can do those bowls. That way I can do this. That way I can do that." What the fuck did you doing the damn dishes have to do with me eating your goddamn food? Not a fucking thing. You want to do your damn dishes? You do your damn dishes. Stop putting it on me. You want your food to be eaten? You eat it. Don't tell me to eat your fucking food. I don't fucking want it. I'm not fucking hungry right now. And then she's tried to use food stamps as a manipulation tactic against me over the past few months. I've been telling her. You know, I told her whenever I moved in that I was going to get food stamps. That was when she said she was going to move out. Well, she didn't fucking move out. So then I got mad for about a month, and I was like, fuck it. I ain't getting fucking food stamps. She can fucking suffer. She can fucking rot for that shit. She fucking lied to me. I'm fucking mad about it. I deserve to be fucking mad about being fucking lied to about something that is very important to me. And then I tried to still stay mad. Maybe I shouldn't apply for food stamps. Maybe that should be her punishment, basically, for fucking lying to me. Because that's the goddamn thing, is I've never held them accountable for their fucking shit that they've done wrong to me. And even my parents going out and buying my daughter a cat and a fucking dog, or supposedly for the house, or what the fuck ever, that is them trying to piss me off, trying to rile me up, trying to just upset the fucking shit out of me. Just like them taking my daughter to the fucking beach last summer was just to piss me off, because they were pissed off that I told them that because they took my daughter from me, they were never going to see me again. And that I was done fucking talking to them. And they got mad, so they took my daughter to the beach, knowing damn good and well that I've been wanting to take my kid to the beach. Damn good and well that the past few summers beforehand, I was like, hey, I have the money to pay for a hotel room. You know, if y'all just drive us up there, you know, I'll pay for everybody. I'll pay for us to eat out at least 3 nights while we're up there. I'll pay for the groceries for us to put, you know, in the fucking hotel room or whatever, motel room. I was like, I'll fucking flip the bill if you'll just fucking take us. Because I didn't have a license and I didn't have a car. And they fucking refused to. My dad refused to. My dad even said that he wouldn't do it because I wasn't willing to let my sister and my nieces come along and pay for them. My sister, who has traveled to other places before, who has been to other states to actually vacation in them and spend time and go to, you know, tourist attractions and take pictures and shit like that, versus me, who's never been anywhere like that since I've been a fucking adult. And yeah, I got on the truck and went with my husband and we drove through fucking states. Oh, I got to stop at a truck stop, you know, for 2 days, you know, at fucking, in Texas or in Louisiana or Mississippi or fucking, New York or where the fuck ever. Oh man, that was great, let me tell you, big sis, it was fucking fantastic to be stuck in a damn truck stop for 2 fucking days, all these truck drivers walking around, and even though, yes, it is nice to a degree, it is an atmosphere, it's not the same as actually going and visiting a fucking place, going to fucking beaches, going to fucking tourist attractions, checking it out, having fun, and doing things like that. My sister does shit like that all the fucking time. And supposedly I'm supposed to pay for her and her kids to go to the damn beach? Are you fucking shitting me? There's no fucking way in hell. There's no fucking way in hell. Why the hell can't she flip her own goddamn bill? And then, she can't go if we go now because she's going with her boyfriend someplace or some shit. Okay, why the fuck does she have to come with us? Well, you're making it a family vacation. I'm only making it a family vacation, you fucking morons, because you won't help me to get my damn license and help me to get a fucking car. And it's a hell of a lot cheaper for me to do that and to, or not cheaper, but it's a hell of a lot more reasonable, logical for me to do that, because I guarantee you if I would have been like, hey, take me and my daughter to the bus station, that way we can go to the fucking beach, my dad would have told me no. He would have flat out told me no, there's no fucking way in hell that they're gonna, help me get from my home, or what the fuck ever to a damn bus station. And then it just would have been a fucking nightmare. So I tried, and so they went and took my kid to the fucking beach. The first time she'd been since she's 2 years old. They took her last summer just to fucking piss me off. Just like they bought her a damn dog and they bought her a fucking cat. But the government doesn't give a shit that I'm being fucking tortured by my damn family. They don't give a flying fuck. Just as long as everything looks good on paper. And I look like shit on paper because I just had a few jobs, my first few jobs in the past 4 fucking years. And I'm 30, so that makes me look like shit. I didn't graduate from fucking school, even though I stayed and did half my senior year and passed all parts of my high school graduation test. That don't count for shit. The fact that I've never been fucking arrested for anything, that don't mean nothing. Like, God damn, I'm so fucking mad. I'm so fucking mad. God, I'm so fucking mad about so much fucking shit. Ooh. And then I'm sick and tired of people being like, oh, you just need to, I've heard it all about how I just need to drink or I just need to smoke some weed